Hello everyone, I'm Tony. My group member is Andy, Leo, and Zeran. Today we are going to talk about supply chain in Walmart. Firstly, I'm going to talk about history of Walmart. Walmart was founded by Sam Walton in 1962. He was born in 1980 at Oklahoma. And Walmart public traded on the New York Stock Exchange in 1972. Until now, Walmart is the world's largest retail company. Now, let me discuss some challenges for Walmart in China. Firstly, Walmart's advantage in information system and supply chain management haven't been fully achieved in China. May due to undeveloped transportation and supply chain system. And another one is lack of national supply. Maybe I think if Walmart got more government support, they will more convenience and reduce their cost. And another one is don't have many stores. Now, the challenge with retailers for distribution centers. First one is low level of modernization. According to my research, only few warehouse with air conditioner and refrigerators, and sort of specialized equipment and vehicle. Another one is low efficient because half of distribution facilities haven't been for unit list. Now I'm going to talk about Walmart's procurement. Walmart emphasized the need to reduce costs and offer the best price to the customer. And the company directly procured from the manufacturer. The computer system of Walmart will connect to those of suppliers. EDI enables the suppliers to download the purchase order along with store-to-store sales information relating to their product sold. On receiving information about sales of products, the suppliers ship the required goods Walmart's distribution centers. Okay, now welcome to Andy to talk about risk of supply chain. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Andy. Okay, it's my part. I'm talking about the risk of a supply chain. Well, Walmart is the largest supermarket in the world. Walmart will always face inventory problem, which are excess inventory write-offs and stock outs. Because Walmart sells too many products which are different types and brands, so it is hard to measure the balance of supply chain. Therefore, problems of inventory are focused difficulty. And then also Walmart suffers natural risk every year because of natural problems are specific time in a year. It will affect the supply of some products. For example, the flood in Siban lead to the short supply of vegetable in UK. The price of visibly increase in that period of time. Okay, last one is a regulatory risk. Okay, this one I'm talking about sustainability issue can be divided into three parts. which are environmental, economic, social dimensions. Okay, environmental means climate change, natural resource use, water use and quality. Next one is economic, can include product life cycle costs, employment, and economic growth. Last one is social dimensions. It include human rights, livelihoods. Last one and child labor, education. Okay, turning to Walmart uses 4 primary supply chain drivers to drive supply chain efficiency. Walmart's organization growth are cooperating with low-cost producer and sell mass consumer groups. Walmart find its own way to measure performance of supply chains. Walmart aims to increase efficiency and effectiveness. First, Walmart use low number of warehouse. Second, they maintain low level of inventory by shipping inventory directly to stores from manufacturer. Third, Walmart provides all transportation in-house, which increase effectiveness. Last one, they push inventory requirement directly to the manufacturers who products inventory to meet exact demand. Okay, in this part, I would like to introduce a usage of technology. First one is in later 2004, Walmart started the radio frequency identification to enable environment tracking in order to increase installing rates at store level and reduce tracking costs. Second one is crossing docking. The retailer also used the crossing docking at its warehouse, a method that moves inventory directly from arriving or departing trucks. The result is lower cost for inventory storage, reduce transportation costs, and products spend less time in transit. Last one is Walmart investment in technology has helped the company to establish a more efficient supply chain management. Retail links gives supplier access to real-time sales data on the products they supply. Down to supply keeping each store levels. Okay, I would like to pass to Leo. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Leo, and today I'm going to talk about logistics management. Logistics management is an important feature of Walmart logistics infrastructure. Is fast and responsive transportation system. Their distribution center was serviced by more than 3,500 company on truck, and the company hire only experienced driver, which are 300,000 accident-free mileage, which means Walmart are able to deliver the goods more safely. And next, we are going to talk about inventory management. Inventory management, Walmart invests heavily in IT and community system to affect track and sell merchandise inventory in store across the country. Therefore, Walmart set up their own satellite community system in 1983. Walmart was able to reduce the unproductive inventory by allowing store to manage their own stock, reducing pack size across the product category. Employees at the store have Magic One and handle whole computer, which links to in-store terminal through the radio frequency network. This helped them to keep of inventory in store, deliver and back up the merchandise in stock at the distribution center. And the order management and store replenishment of goods were entitled exclusive with help computer through the point of sale system. Through the system, it was possible to monitor the check and sales merchandise store level. The next is hub and spoke system. In the early of 1970, Walmart became one of the first retailer company in the world to centralize its distribution system. Pioneering in retailer hub and spoke system. Under the system, hub and spoke system, good were centralized order assembling the massive warehouse known as distribution center, from where they were dispatched to the individual store. The hub and spoke system enable Walmart to achieve significant cost advantage by centralized purchasing of good in huge quantities. Next, I will pass to Zeran.
Hi everyone, I'm Zeran. Now I will introduce about the CPFR of Walmart. By the mid of 1990s, Retail Link had emerged into an internet-enabled SCM system whose functions were not confined to inventory management alone, but also covered collaborative planning, forecasting, and replenishment. It is CPFR. In CPFR, Walmart worked together with its key suppliers on a real-time basis by using the internet to jointly determine product with demand forecast. CPFR is defined as a business practice for business partners to share forecasts and result data through the internet in order to reduce inventory costs while at the same time enhancing product availability across the supply chain. And this point shows the next step of the CPFR. It's like how CPFR was working. So CPFR was a promising supply chain initiative aimed at a mutually beneficial collaboration between Walmart and its suppliers. It's actually implementation required huge investments in time and money. A few suppliers with whom Walmart tried to implement CPFR complained that a significant amount of time had to be spent on developing forecasts and analyzing sales data. And about the conclusion, it's the 3 points to show how the effects in the success of the Walmart. The first one is the cost and the inventory level. It's like the Walmart use a good supply chain to reduce their costs and to increase the inventory level. The second one is efficient logistics. It's about this part, like my group mate Leo was already introduced. The Walmart use their own truck and their own drivers. And the third one is modernization. It's like Walmart use the high technologies ways to manage their whole company, the whole store.
There is our reference. Okay, thank you everyone.